ones, empaths, you gotta understand why no contact is so effective. It leaves them guessing and wondering what you're doing, what you're thinking, what your thought process is, what you're anticipating, what your next move is. Are you ready to move on? What are you doing? You know, it makes them guess and wonder, and it's got a sense of mystery about it. Because when we reach out to them and we express our heart and we try and speak, and do you know what? There's nothing wrong with expressing your heart. And if there was someone, the recipient of the information, like your information that you're sharing, if it was a genuine person, then honestly, there's no need for you to use no contact. There's no need for you to do these kind of toxic behavior things, because realistically, doing no contact to someone is a toxic behavior trait, but it's not a toxic behavior trait when you're doing it with the narcissist, because the narcissist is soaking up all of your information and your energy. Like, they're just soaking it up. So anything that you're delivering, anything that you're expressing, when you're speaking your truths, when you're voicing concern, anything that you're doing and you're sharing with the narcissist, they're just soaking it up and absorbing it as supply. So you need to kind of isolate that supply. Basically, isolating that supply, and what I mean by that is cutting contact, using the no contact, isolating that supply. So that supply source, there's no energy running through it any longer. They're no longer being energized, stimulated from any type of behavior coming your way. And this will actually lead them to possibly reach out to you. They'll make moves on you. And it's not like we're doing this because we want that, but I'm saying that's what you're gonna face. You're gonna face them doing subtle hoovers, reaching out for a flying monkey. They'll do something, because they when you go silent, they get scared, they get worried that when you go silent, because they know that they've gone too far. You see, they put us through silent treatment. They put us through intensive silent treatments, right? But during those times, we're probably trying to reach out, we're trying to reconcile. We may not have known we're dealing with a narcissist yet, and we're trying to get a clearer picture of everything. So we think that we're dealing with a human being, so we feel like, sharing what we feel, expressing ourselves, will help the situation, but it doesn't help the situation. Now, this might sound contradictory, right? But I would say that if you do want to say anything, right, in your final closing moments of dealing with the narcissist, speaking a statement. I've said this before. Don't ask them a question. Don't ask them. Now, I know this video is about why no contact is so effective, right? But what I'm trying to say is that maybe inside of you, you feel like you want to say one last thing. And that's fine if you want to do that. You can do that. But I would say, speaking a statement, state the facts. You don't need to start calling them out about everything they've done wrong, but you can state the facts. Like, you can even call them a narcissist. People advise not calling them a narcissist, but you could state, listen, you're a narcissist, you're a weirdo individual. I really shouldn't have tried to attempt to make you see the way I see the world, or something. You can say something to make to influence their mind if you want to, because I know the feeling that you go through when when you feel like there's stuff that needs to be said. I know the feeling of that. So that's why sometimes it's so hard to go no contact. But I would say, if you do say one final thing, then speak in a statement and then cut the contact if you do. I've practiced this for some years, trying to not ask questions. It's quite a hard skill to master, because when we ask a question, we put ourselves at not the disposal. How can I describe it? We put ourselves basically at the mercy of what their response is. So if you say to someone, why are you doing this? What is this? What is that? You're at the mercy of their response, if they even give you a response. But if you speak in a statement, then your statement doesn't necessarily need to be responded to. You're just stating the facts. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But if you can utilize the no contact method and do it and stick to it, and you will see this will create an energy shift as well. By you going quiet, and actually you'll start processing your emotions better. You'll be better with your thoughts. You'll be able to start to reflect at what's happened. Everything will get a lot clearer, and it makes them worried when you go quiet, because they're used to you talking. They're used to you expressing yourself. They're used to you telling them what's wrong, or they're used to you doing that. So when you don't do it, it causes them some concern of why you're not doing it. What's made you not do it? Have you met someone else? Have you done this? Because oftentimes, this is why we have the final discard. And we always do have the final discard. The moment that you decide to cut them off and go no contact is the moment that we win. We have the final discard. Remember, their discard was just an illusionary thing. It wasn't real. They were just trying to plaster up the cracks of whatever else was really going on. They're trying to move the goalpost. They're trying to do all of these manipulation tactics. So when you say no more, it basically tells them that you're not playing that game. You're not condoning what they do. But if you do want to say a final statement, say a final statement. Because I found, by me saying final statements, it gave me a lot of closure, because I voiced everything that I needed to say. And then they didn't actually respond in the way I thought they would respond. But it gave me the closure I needed by me stating what I needed to. And then I thought at the time that the will of God, whatever He ordains, or the universe, however you want to look at it, His plan is greater than their plan. So therefore, if you're not able to reconcile, because at the time when I was doing this, I was speaking in statements, but I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. And by us not reconciling, I looked at that as a grace of God. I looked at that as a blessing, because I looked at it as it happened for a reason. But what I'm trying to say to you is, the quicker that you can get to the point when you don't reach out to them, you don't even look at their social media, you cut all forms of contact, it is the most powerful technique you can use. And it's going to make them be very worried, concerned, trying to process what you're thinking. They can never understand what you're thinking. They're weirdos. They don't think like us. But they can try and figure it out all they want. But just try and do the no contact as soon as possible, because it's a very effective method that you can use. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.